Alright, so we have Magnezone. I think this is my third video on Magnezone, but I mean, I was really hesitant on actually even, bringing up this deck. But I think things have changed a lot since the last time, we played Magnezone. The main differences, I think, are the tech in Lisia and Clemont. Lisia gives you both Magnemites, and Clemont gives you the Magnetons, which makes this deck super consistent. Pairing that with obviously, research and Copycat, it becomes super consistent. So I think just, rough numbers, I think you break 1 or 2 out of every 10 games. And I mean, the breaks aren't crazy. I mean, they're bad obviously when they happen, but I think most of the other games, the 8 games, kind of outweigh, the breaks. I really didn't want to make the video and all because I was thinking, no one wants to see Magnezone again, but playing it was so much fun that I have no choice. I think this is a deck that you guys will enjoy right now if you guys played it. Even if you had played Magnezone before and you got sick of it, it's way faster, way different now. Okay, the other difference that I think I made is Cyrus, double Cyrus in this deck. The original deck plays 1 Guzma, 1 Cyrus, but I think double Cyrus in this meta is a lot stronger. Obviously, there are games where Guzma does come in handy. Not that it's bad, it's just that I think there are more games where your double Cyrus comes in more handy, right? It gets you the wins in more games than Guzma does. Do what you will. I think if you go with Guzma, that's fine too, and it's really nice to have Guzma, especially because everybody just plays their tools now, their Poké tools. So Guzma's fine, but I prefer the double Cyrus because I feel that with Guzma you can kind of work around that by just taking a bit more damage on your Auris. Plus we do have Cape and PCL, so it's not too bad. So you don't lose that many games because you didn't have a Guzma, compared to a Cyrus. So anyway, let's get into some games so I can show you the deck. Alright, against a fire deck. I think against a fire deck you normally want to go with Ori, but this is not a bad start. I think anytime you have 2 basics, because anytime and we go second, so it's not bad. But every time you have 2 basics in the start, it's a pretty nice start. I might copycat this. We'll see. Okay, so it's a Blaziken, which is a bit tougher for us because I think with a Charizard, it's not so bad where we're probably gonna copycat this. I'm just gonna empty the cape, With Charizard, they can't deal damage, I think, unless they play the non-EX version, which I think some people do, but I think most people don't, and they just rely on the Zards to deal the damage. Okay, Ori is nice. Red card, let's see, do we red card now? I think we do, just to kind of slow them down. So against this deck, we not having the Guzma might hurt because one of the ways that Blaziken deals with Oricorio is to have, the burn plus Rocky Helmet, which does essentially 40 damage. So we'll see how that works out. It's not a standard. I think having 1 Rocky Helmet is actually quite the standard, but not 2. So the Guzma would have been so nice here, but we'll see. Okay. Getting our second Ori would be kind of perfect because... Okay, that's nice. If they do play Sabrina/Repel, this position is kind of bad. We want to keep both Magnetons, in full health as much as we can. or alive as much as you can, because they are the main damage dealers. Okay, so that's nice. Let's see. I think for now we're just gonna chill. There's no like immediate threat for us. Eight cards, 4 cards. Do I wanna? No, I'm gonna save the Magnezone in hand for now because I don't think it would hurt us, especially because they don't have a Combuskin. No. What's that? I always forget the name. The one that does 30 damage to the bench. So, little tip for the cape. The cape usually, in my opinion, is for the Magnezone that is, that does 110 damage, because then it can last a hit against a Blaziken. Okay, so here the kind of play is that we have to, take note. Oh, that sucks. Do I get a PCL? Yes, I do. Nice. Okay, we do have to take note that they might have Lily. Okay, let me just figure this first and put this here. So, yeah, if I deal 90 plus 110 is 200, but we have to factor in Lily, so I think... Do I PCL here? Keep this. So nah, I'm gonna just use the PCL here. So we don't take extra burn damage. We survived probably 2 hits, I think, to short off. I mean, it doesn't look like they have Rocky Helmet, which is awesome. So yeah, we do. Yeah, so they have Lily. I'm not sure if they run double. But so I'm gonna hit till a point where I know I can come in with Magnezone, right, and then just win the game from there. No, but come on. But okay, so this one's not so bad because now I can just retreat into this Oricorio here on the bench. Oh yeah, that's fine. Just gonna get rid of the Lisia. So we don't take, the after our turn burn damage. And we like kind of sussing out if they have another Lily. So if they don't have another Lily, we can come in, deal 90 damage, bring it down to 70. If they have a Lily, it goes to 130, which, okay, so I do need to bring it down a bit more than this. 130, so 140. Anything below 140, I'm pretty safe. And we do run double Cyrus, so that's, nice. Well, they're running double Serena. I can't imagine them running double Lily. I might be wrong, but if not, we can just kind of like, go with the Oris for now. Okay, and we do draw into our Magnezone. Yeah, let's go the Oris. I can't even... I don't want to put my Magnezone out because I don't want to give... But I think it's fine. I don't want to give them the information that I am running the 110 Magnezone, because there are games where you win because, you show the 90 damage one and people just think that your other Magnezone is going to deal 90 damage as well. But, they leave it at 110. And yeah, then you just win a game that way. Yeah, so okay, baited the second Lily, so now Now we just need to go double Cyrus. Oh, okay, we don't even need to go double Cyrus. We just go single Cyrus. Because they wait, oh yeah, this is my last card. Where would this go? I guess here. One card, okay. I mean, if he had a few more cards, I would just use Copycat to burn a card out of my hand. But okay, so two double lilies means that there's no more heals, most likely, especially since he has double Serena. I doubt they play PCL. Maybe a cape, you know, or Rocky Helmet. I'm not sure, but that should be safe. We should be safe. That's fine. And the Cyrus. So yeah, I mean, we didn't need double Cyrus here, but you know, if the opponent was a bit more careful, they would have retreated the last turn, and that would have given us the double Cyrus hit. Yeah, so generally you want to kind of be sure that, I mean, they're gonna at least play one Lily, so you want to just be sure that you are, you know, not overcommitting too early. But in general, it should be fine too, because I mean, if we came out with with a full health Blaziken, we came out with Magnezone, Magnezone, right? We lose 2 Magnezones, but we still have Auris, which they can't deal, you know, can't take out with one shot basically. So then we, you know, just go back and forth and deal the damage. But I like to play it this way because I feel a bit more safe. Like, I mean, you know, you're in control of your Auris, you know how much maximum damage they can take, and yeah, so both ways you probably be okay, but I just, you know, I think this is, you know, the safer play to make. If they had, the only way they could catch us is Sabrina's there, which would just, you know, give them the bench Auri, so that's fine. All right, on to the next game. Okay, against Dark type, we're going first. Alright, so generally you want to start... Oh, okay, I did not expect to see an Arceus. But yeah, generally you want to start with an Ori. I think the only time you might want to gamble on not starting with Ori is if you're going against a Psychic type. So if you go against, you know, well, that we drew everything, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Psychic type, which most of the time now on rank is going to be Greninja, Altaria, and if they start with Altaria in the main and you go second, you basically take out a free Altaria. It's not the end of the game, but obviously it gives you a good, you know, head start. And if you need to, you can retreat the next turn, because, you know, you hit with the Altaria, take it out, and then next turn you come in and just kind of put the Ori in the active. But yeah, that's the only time I think you want to start Magnemite. I would argue there's some times where you go first. You might want to start Magnemite so you can evolve quickly, knowing that your opponent's not going to have enough energy. Like, actually in this case, starting Magnemite, if we were going first, would have been pretty awesome. Oh wait, we went first, so yeah, it's pretty awesome. If we put Magnemite here, because the next turn we would threaten to attack with Magnezone. I'm gonna, sadly, I'm gonna guess that they do have what's that, Ilima. If not, you don't do this, right? It should be the non-EX, yeah. I mean, if they do play Ilima, it's not crazy, because not the worst thing really, because they do have to still build up and Arceus. I'm assuming they don't draw in here. Okay, this is excessive. He might be playing Dawn, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. AT. Okay, so I don't think my cape is useful on either the Magnezones because even unless okay, it would be good on the 90 damage Magnezone actually because we can survive the Crobat shot. You know, I'm gonna risk it here. Guarantee that my Ari survives a turn. Cause I'm just assuming either a leaf or if not, and I'm expecting an Elema the way he's stacking his energy here. But I mean, if he has it, at least Ari stays alive. Even at 10 health, I think it's still even at 10 health, I think it's still good that Ari stays alive. Okay, let's see what happens next. Okay. Because it can keep Ori alive, we prevent a Sabrina play for the rest of the game. This is so bad. And we did have decent draw cards, right? Wait, no, we only had five cards. Is wow. Opponent's so far ahead. I'm just gonna put the Ori up first. I don't like it, but yeah. Maybe I should have just cut it. Oh, but maybe not. I do want to get into. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the one I want. Okay, but yeah, we're sitting fine because we still have the energy on Ori, regardless. I have no. Yeah, we're just gonna put it. I have no reason to keep that. So now it looks like we are gonna kind of go into double Magnezone. Short of him, I mean, there's no reason he should be playing red, right? I mean, there is reason for it. If he has Crobat, Arceus, and a red, he takes out what's that? Absol, Mega Absol, but I don't think so. I just don't. Nah, I don't see a reason. I had to retreat this Magnezone. Let's just attack with it. Our Cyrus. I mean, 2 out of the last 3 cards are our Cyrus, so We should be okay even if he takes this Magnezone out. Yeah, GG. Yeah, personally, I don't think the Crobat Arceus deck. I mean, when you draw well, obviously, you know, any stage 2 is gonna do well if you draw well, but I think it's, yeah, I tried playing the deck previously, but I just couldn't make it consistent, like play it consistent. Like maybe if I played 5 games, I'll lose like 3 or 4, which, you know, I don't think that's a good outcome. I mean, when it works, it's nice, but it's not easy to get into the whole setup. As it used to be okay because the game was much slower, but I think the game is so fast right now where, you know, 2 energies, Blaziken does 140 damage, or well, 120 plus burn, right, which is 140 plus consistent burn. It's kind of crazy. Obviously the good part is that Arceus doesn't take burn damage. I think that's the best part about that deck. Plus, I mean, obviously Crobat study is nice, especially with babies, but I think a lot of times your Crobat comes in, you know, mid-game. Let's not, you know, use the break situation where it's late game, but mid-game, and by the time, you know, babies are not exactly things, you know, they're not in play in the active most of the time by the mid-game, so it's not as effective as it plays out in my head, or well, I assume in most people's heads. But yeah, on to the next game. Okay, dark type. I have no choice, but not a great start at all. Dark type is normally Mega Absol and Hydreigon. We don't do very well against that deck, but there are times if your cards fall right, you can win. I mean, the cards we've drawn is pretty nice. Just want to keep my, so if Hydreigon decks, I think what you want to do is to keep, especially, you know, we do have a nice starting hand in that, you know, once I retreat Magnemite, we are in quite a nice spot. You kind of want to burn your hand as much as possible, especially if you have a hand like what we have right now. It's pretty perfect in that, and we don't have our Cyrus in hand. Okay, thankfully, but yeah, this Clemont is gonna be kind of pointless. But the good thing is that Mega Absol does nothing to us here. The bad thing is that Ori has no energy on it, so we're gonna take 2 turns before we actually start dealing any damage, and by that time, Hydreigon might be, you know, active. The good part for this deck, we run double Cyrus, right? So we have good odds of keeping our at least 1 Cyrus by the end of this. Me cards 9. Yeah, my only concern with playing, I might forgo this Copycat because, wow, do I? No, you know what? I'm gonna play the Copycat. I don't want to draw Cyrus here as much as I can, because then Absol is just gonna grab that. Okay, but double Cyrus I guess is not too bad. I'm not sure how much. No, yeah, I mean, this is one of the worst outcomes, I guess, for that Copycat. I think 1 Cyrus would have been fine. Double, because okay, so I do have to get a Magnezone the next turn. Like, this is very important. And hopefully, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Let's see, 6 cards, okay. I'm not sure which is worse right now. But we should be able to draw into let me just put this up. I mean, that's not crazy. That's not bad. But but now we're in a spot where Oricorio can't attack the Mega Absol, and we don't even have our Magneton here. Might be good for us, really. Okay. He's probably take out the Hydra Dragon this turn, by self-harm. But yeah, we are in a decent spot now because we do have Magneton ready. I mean, hopefully Magnezone should appear in the next, we survived this, so that's nice. He only probably gets one hit off the Magnezone, so once he takes the Cyrus, that's fine. We just need to draw for our second Cyrus, and we okay. I was gonna say we should be good. I did not expect double Absol, so this is not great. Oh wow. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. So I guarantee myself double Cyrus the next turn, which he's gonna pull one out. Wow, okay. Do I? Yeah. Oh, whoa, I almost ended my turn. Yeah, that's fine. The nice thing about only having 2 cards left in the deck and both being Cyrus is that we are very safe. Well, that means they can't even draw my Cyrus. They can't even discard my Cyrus. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's fine. He's gonna probably concede then. Yeah, because this deck doesn't play, most people don't play this deck with double Cyrus. There are a handful now, so people don't expect this where there's double Cyrus and they discard one, but I'm just gonna, grab with the other Cyrus. Yeah, GG's. So I think this proves my point why I like double Cyrus in this deck. It works well with Mega Absol decks, plus against Greninja Altaria, because Altaria is pretty tanky, right? And even if you do 110, I mean, if you do 110 damage to it, you're kind of in. Yeah, you can kind of in a good spot if you do 110, because then they'll be left with 80 health. Where you come in with either of the Magnezones, it's pretty okay. But then if they do play Mega Altaria with what's that? What do you call that? With what's that? The one that heals 20 damage. That Pokemon that heals 20 damage. NDD, right? Yeah, if they come in with an NDD, that's where you one Cyrus might not be enough. They might just be like slightly out of range, and that's where double Cyrus comes in handy, especially if you know you have Oricorio, where you can kind of steal a bit more turns in between. So yeah. All right, on to the next game. All right, so currently I am on a 5-win streak with this deck. Right now on this account. On my main account, I'm actually 9 or 10 win streak, and that's in like 14,000 points plus points into Master Ball. Yeah, I think I just love this deck so much because of the consistency. Okay, so this is one of those matchups, right? I was saying that you might want to start with Magnemite. Okay, to be clear, I feel uncomfortable starting with Magnemite even here, because I don't know whether getting the Chingling is really worth it. Yeah, so you see they have Swablu. Yeah, I'm not sure whether sacrificing a Magnemite, but there are games where it becomes worth it. It's like, you know, it's really a gamba where some games it works super nicely, some games it just screws you over so hard. So this, like, I guess, okay, the good part is that he has double Pokies, means that probably does not have okay, probably does not have Greninja in hand. I mean, honestly, he could have it. But what can we do here, right? This is what we have. We can't even Copycat right now because it'll be worthless, but thankfully at least we do have professors. Oh, okay, so I guess he has Altaria. If not, I'm not sure whether, yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure whether doing that was the smart move if he doesn't have the Altaria. So yeah. Yeah, so this is how quickly it gets dicey, right? We hopefully get into a Magneton the next turn. Copycat here does not make any sense. Wow, double Copycats already. Phew. Okay, so I think at the end of the day, I still want to bait a Cyrus if he has a Cyrus here, because then, you know, there's a higher chance that my when the Magneton comes out, I can at least deploy one without getting Cyrus out. So I there's a high chance he's gonna, yeah, high chance he's gonna Cyrus here. It only makes sense if he has the Cyrus in hand. But at least that buys me some time to hopefully find the Magneton, which I should have gotten by now, but you know. So 7, 9. Yeah, I think this is still the best bet. Come on, okay, let's go. I don't feel like I should be okay, I don't have to red card because he's already, I don't have to control my hand right now because he can't Copycat me. The only thing he can do is to red card me, which would suck because I would want to come out and attack with the Magnezone the next turn. Okay, so we won't get Cyrus. That's nice. Yeah, we can get tagged, but we won't get Cyrus, which helps a bit, I think. Oof, ouch. Wow. So that not red carding was a big... Well, who would have guessed, right? But... Okay, I think we... Can we? We need PCL. PCL would still save us, I think. Okay, but still, I think regardless, I have to come out here. Because if not, and they do draw, whenever they draw their Cyrus, yeah, that's GG. I'm now thinking about it. I mean, to be fair, to double Greninja at this stage, you know what? I think this is still the play, because now we force the mirror shot. You know, we're banking on mirror shots. Mirror shot's ability to at least stay in the game. Because this Oricorio goes down now with one tag on Magnezone, so Magnezone will definitely be down to 130. But if we can dodge this Mega Harmony from Altaria, we win, right? If not, it's... yeah, if not, it would have been GG either way. I don't like banking, because I do... They definitely do play double Cyrus, or at least majority of them do. So I don't like to have my Magnezone sitting on a bench when I can take a shot at Altaria. So I think this was still the right play to make. Because also him attacking here might not... yeah, I was gonna say, see, so him attacking here might not be the best choice. It's not in his interest. Where, you know, the next shot he takes is guaranteed. So yeah, I mean, even a PCL here won't do. Okay, no, I can't PCL and get... yeah, this sucks. I was gonna say I can't PCL and cape. So I think that was just our best play there, and you know, that's it. Oh, we can't, yeah. I mean, what's our best play here? I mean, the only play we have left is honestly to just get into Ori. Yeah, we don't actually have a play, but this is the best play, I think. And hope they don't run double Cyrus, right? But they probably do, so they've drawn all their cards. Yeah, okay, GG's. Yeah, that's one of those tough ones where we braked a bit. We braked for 2 turns on those Magnetons, which I really hurt the game. I think if we went straight into Magnetons, maybe we break 1 turn, we would have been fine. I'm quite sure about that. But we braked a bit too much, like 2 turns I think at least, and that's too much for this deck, because their deck's really fast. Altaria, everybody always has their Altaria, and you know, Greninja almost always comes by mid game. So yeah, it is what it is. Last game, just as I was talking about my win streak, maybe I jinxed it. Here we go. It's either a mirror matchup this, or it's Jolteon, and both aren't very fun. Because Jolteon now with non-EX Jolteon is pretty strong, especially because non-EX Jolteon plus EV Bag just takes out, you know, our Oricorio. Okay, I mean, that is probably as best a start as I guess I could ask for. So in this matchup, loosely put, your Oricorios are kind of I feel more of the sacrifice tanks that you have to use, because you know you kind of, they are waiting on their their baby Jolteon, right? And so what I mean is, yeah, that's nice. So because they do, this deck normally plays one Sabrina. I might actually do this. I play Cape. I think it's too early to play the Cape. But okay, so in general, you need, once you get Magneton down, in this matchup, if they have, you know, EVEX, Jolteon EX in the active, you generally don't want to be pumping. Okay, so I think we played the right move. You generally don't want to be pumping your Magnetons on the bench, because you're gonna just take so much damage. Plus, if they just Cyrus you, you're dead, right? There's no way you survive the shot. So doing this, it guarantees me, and all you need is that one. You don't need two. I mean, two is nice, right? But you don't need more than the one to attack the next turn. So all I need is this one, and I can attack, you know, the next turn, basically, right? So here we do get, you know, the luxury of even putting two energies onto a Magneton. So if Jolteon EX was in the active, I wouldn't be putting energy here at all. Yeah, it sucks, but you just have to kind of play it that way. Or like, you know, if you have PCL, you can put it and then use the PCL. $150. So I don't think my cape really works on. Just gonna put the cape here. So next turn, if nothing changes, red card Magnezone and then Copycat is what I think I want to do. I'm probably coming out with the Magneton, the Magnezone, to take out the Jolteon. And I do hope to get into at least the Magnemite. Okay, so red card here for me is just to get rid of a card from my hand, so that the Copycat is slightly more effective. Oh wait, I need a red card and then Copycat. So getting to the second Magnemite would be nice. Okay, that's nice. How many cards do I have? 6 cards. Oh, okay, we're still quite far away from. But we do get at least one shot on the Jolteon, so that's nice. And hopefully Mirror Shot kicks in, right? But if not, hopefully the next turn we do get into a Magneton, because we can Copycat again, assuming they keep their hand size. And that at least brings us, you know, closer. Would I do it? Yeah, I don't see why not, really. Because I'm gonna leave this. Yeah. So this Jolteon will definitely be in range. He can't heal out of this. You can take this Magneton on the bench, it's fine. Ooh, okay. The only problem would be if he comes in with baby Jolteon and take this Magneton out, then we would be in a bit, yeah, we would be in a bit of trouble. He would need double Cyrus though. I'm guessing double heal and a cape. Double EV back heals with cape would put him on 110. Let's see. That's the only reason to double heal here, I think. Okay. Or he is just trying to dodge. He might not. He might think I might not have the Magnezone in hand. Okay. So yeah, he's coming in. Oh, okay. So let's see. I'll be at 120. Yeah, this is definitely coming up, yeah. Okay. Alright, 4 cards. Yeah, I'm just gonna Lisia here. Just to burn my deck down. I'm in with the Magnezone. So, the next turn... What can he do? He can't even heal, he can't even cape, right? So, I don't think they play like PCL. Even if they have a PCL... Okay, PCL would hurt. So if they have a PCL, then, you know... Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, but... Okay, we need PCL here, right? Oh no, okay, we still win because we do have, even if we KO, yeah, so even if we do knock out here, he doesn't have bench, so we are fine. We are fine. So I'm just gonna, you know, for the sake of it. Oh, if I do have cape, oh, I can get cape. Okay, right, I still have cape. Yeah, so if I got cape, I would just outrightly win this, but this way we win. Right? I'm quite sure we win this. Because, again, because he has no bench. It shouldn't be a tie. Yeah, we win this. Awesome. Okay, so we have 4-1. Yeah. So, this deck really fun. Again, I've been winning, like, even if okay, so I think it's actually better. It produces a better win rate than Chingling, and Darkrai and Greninja, and Mega Absol. I think it's better than that deck in terms of win rate. Versatility is not as great, but I think, you know, playing the 2 different Magnezones gives you some options, and I love the double Magnezone. So I did actually also play with just the Thunder Blast Magnezone, like both, because I built the deck wrongly by accident, and then it just didn't feel right. It feels much better with 1-1. I think the options, and majority of the time you want to go with the 90 damage Magnezone, right? Yeah, so that's, you know, and again the cape generally goes for onto this onto the Thunder Blast Magnezone, unless you're playing against Greninja Altaria. Greninja Altaria is slightly different because you want, if you I guess it can go on both. Yeah, it can go on both Magnezones, now thinking about it, but I tend to put it onto the other Magnezone. Both are fine now. Now thinking about it, for the Altaria Greninja matchup. Yeah. So yeah, fun deck, consistent. I think it's pretty consistent, this deck, and I really enjoy playing it. So I've been playing this so much now. I have not touched any other deck this week. I've just been playing this exact deck. You guys should try it, especially if you enjoy consistency. I mean, even if you never played Horizon, I think it was a good time to try. Because I think this is really a minimum an A tier deck, right? But if not, an S tier deck. I think it's, I would just call it an A tier deck, a top A tier deck for sure. S tier, I think no, because obviously you have issues still. You still need turns, even if you have all your cards in hand, you still need turns. Thankfully, Ori does stall for that, so sometimes your Ori just dies because, like, if you're fighting Hydreigon, right, Ori just dies. But you come in with your two, the likelihood is you come in with two Magnezones off that, then it's pretty fine. But you obviously have to draw into them. So yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the deck. Do try it out, please. I mean, this is one of those decks I've been bugging my friends to play this deck because I enjoy it so much. So yeah, do try it out, even if you didn't enjoy the video or what, just try it out, have fun with it. All right, bye bye.